Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, I hit the button real early. I forgot to put my thumbnail, but on my thumbnail, I basically am saying taking a step down sometimes to prove a point in a job is necessary, guys. Also, please do not make friends or get that close to your DMs, district managers, and managers. I had said this. I think I had went over this in my, hold on, let me get this phone over here. I went over this possibly in my third or fourth season. I had went over never get too close to your DMs, never get too close to your manager. And this one is, if you got to take a step down, you got to take a step down. All right, guys, I do have my bedroom light on and my bathroom light on. We'll put the Christmas tree light on in just a minute. So yeah, I keep up on this topic because I have one coworker that I have known since he first started there at that my old location, which is the location I'm at now. This coworker was part of like getting the orders and whatnot. And then when I came back, the coworker still has that same job title. However, he just sits there and has the other workers. Like he's got his own workers now working with him. And apparently also, guys, also for some odd reason, the door on the other side of the complex, the rolling door, it is being so loud. So if you hear like a, that's the freaking door. That's going to drive me crazy at night. That is going to drive me crazy. But yes, guys, so he basically has a big role. He's a manager. He has a big role. And so his role is going and going and going. As time progressed, I see him getting closer and closer to the district manager. And the district manager, he has his phone number. He has his contact. Like he will basically talk to him right then and there. Like they're that close. They were that close. So he began to, like, I could see he was cocky with his manager position, and I knew I outlook my shirt at work. I'm just a person. I'm working there. I could see myself as a manager, but the thing is I don't put myself above others. I know I have a different shirt than everybody else, and I don't look at that. I just look at like if just I'm a normal person, because that's just me. So a lot of people rub in what kind of shirt they have constantly. Like this is why I'm a yellow shirt for this is, and then they just constantly rub it in. Now it's okay. Every now and then you can rub it in, but no, not all the freaking time, bro. So he basically kind of messed up here. He messed up on talking to his district manager. He was close with the manager, but he was more close to the district manager. And rumor had it, I'm not sure if this is true or not, this is allegedly, I guess. Rumor had it that they were going to have a pool party, pizza party. The DM of my store was going to get together with him and have a pool party, pizza party at his big house. Now, when you hear that cross your mind, all you're thinking is he's just kissing he's kissing ass, basically. And also he wants a promotion. He wants to get paid higher and more. I mean, who doesn't want to get paid higher and more? But don't kiss for your job position or get paid high more or whatever. So he basically, I don't know if that even happened or whatnot. I don't know if they even have a pool party, pizza party, whatnot at his place. But all I know is that all of a sudden they were on bad terms. And somebody told me out of the blue sky that he walked out on set, which is the guy that I was talking about, walked out on set. I confronted the guy and I said, "What happened?" Now, I'm not going to explain what actually happened because I don't know who could see this video. Then my coworker and be like, "Oh, I know exactly who you're talking to about or whatever." So this coworker basically went too far. So to sum it up, he was working his hardest as a manager. He was trying his best to get orders out. He was trying his best to get the parts out on time, a 45-minute window, whatnot. He was trying his best, and he was only there for him by himself. So he basically was doing everything by himself. He was driving, he was picking up orders, he was doing this, doing that. And so I could see he's hard. He's a hard, in my eyes, he's hardworking in my eyes. But all of a sudden, the district manager calls him up and says, "What's going on with all your fleets? All your fleets are getting mad, angry that they don't have their parts yet." And he's like, "What do you mean? I'm here by myself." And then he tells him, he says, "Oh, so you're going to give me a portion of your paycheck because I'm going to have to go up there and do your job." Now, what kind of district manager says that to an employee? That is crazy. What kind of a district manager tells the employee, "You better get your act straight before I come up there and have to do your job. If I have to do your job, I'll need a portion of your check"? Bruh, that would have pissed me off completely too. So, also my tree, I just turned on my tree. We're halfway through the session. And I'm all like, bro. So he saw what kind of an a-hole he was. And my district manager, I could tell you, hands down, he's an a-hole. He doesn't talk to me because he knows that I will call HR. So he just kind of stays away from me. But what? No. So I talked to my coworker and I said, "So what happened?" He told me what happened. A couple of people were saying the same thing, what happened. But overall, they said that he was a bad boss. And to me, I mean, because we're different areas. So to me, he's cool beans. But you never know a person when you work with a person. A person's work ethics are so much different sometimes. So I don't know his work ethics or whatnot. Supposedly, allegedly, he tells people to basically do this, do that, hurry up, stop doing this, go do this, do that. He's very demanding. He thinks by being demanding, he's going to win over workers. And that's not really how you do it. Like, I never am that manager that's going to demand out right now, like, "Okay, now you're taking too long." No, I'll let them work at their own pace. If they are slacking off, I will confront them. But I'm not going to say it all crazy like that. And so I'm just like, "Oh, bro." He has got himself out of his mind. He told me if he has to take a step down, he would. And then a couple of days later, I don't see him there. And then I'm like, okay, he must have took a step down. So he did. He took a step down from being a manager, going back down to just a regular person that works there as a driver. And on top of that, somebody else was in the position that kind of wouldn't want to be in that position, but he was kind of forced upon. I feel like overall, you basically cannot be that close to your district managers or your managers, period. If you're that close to them, you got to get away. Like, I put myself in a boundary with workers in general. Like, my coworkers are my coworkers, and I will see them as coworkers. Sometimes some of these coworkers, they want to hang out with me. They want to go to eat movies or something like that. And I'm like, nope, nope. If we're no longer coworkers, I will do that with you. But no. So my managers too, my district manager, I'm not close with him at all. My manager and my store manager, not that close. He doesn't want to get that close either. My store manager is like old and antique, so he's just distanced himself away. So I'm just like, okay, well, pin the point, guys. Pin the point. Do not get that close. And also, if you gotta take a step down, guys, to prove a point, do it. Just do it, because sometimes some of these companies, they don't care about you, guys. They do not care about you. If you get the paid high or whatnot, or you're a manager, they kind of treat you like crap. And so now it's time to either take a step down and be like, I don't want to do this position no more. It's perfectly normal. It's fine. Let me go get my other cup. Now it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. You can do what you want to do if you feel that way. Because I know I have a. I mean, in my position that I'm in, I'm just very frustrated, and I would take a step down, not just to prove a point, but just because I can't do customer service anymore. And I have said this a couple of times in my videos that half of the time the customers are angry, they're throwing fits, and you have to keep them happy. I don't think so. I'm not a customer pleaser, that's for sure. That is for sure. I'm not a kiss ass to customers, that's for sure. I'll only go so far in a conversation to help the customer. If the customer does not want to listen to you and they're being stubborn, you're just gonna go round and around and around and around and around and around, and then that just becomes a problem. Like, okay, do what you want to do. And we will get into another session too about how do you treat your customers too, or anything like that. Like, I have another session. It's similar to that, but never really get that close, guys. Don't get that close. And if you are besties of the besties at work, and you take that further after you're no longer, that's totally different story. Besties at work shouldn't even be besties at work, guys. Shouldn't even be besties at work. Like, I consider them as my workers, and that's it. If I need to get angry or mad at them, or they come to my house and spend time with me, and then I actually have to write them up, you don't know what could happen. They could just all of a sudden snap on you. You can snap on them, they can snap on you. You don't know. And as a manager and as a district manager, you don't know if your life is going to be at jeopardy if you ever do fire them all of a sudden. Because there has been times where I've seen coworkers fire other coworkers that they're really close with, and they're like, I thought we had a connection, I thought we had a bond, and then all of a sudden they K them because they didn't get their way, and they already know their house, they already know where they live. Like, bam, easy access. Because you're mad, you're angry that the person fired you or whatnot. It happens all the time. And not only that, but you're telling people, you're telling your coworkers your secrets, you're telling them your lifestyle, you're telling them everything. That is so not cool. Like, there's only a certain things you should tell your coworkers, like only certain things. And if it brings up a conversation, and they bring up a conversation, and then you bring up another conversation, that's totally fine. You can talk about the same conversation because you're on the same conversation. Other than that, nobody's asking you, nobody's doing anything to manipulate you. You just want to talk about that conversation. But yes, guys. So if you have to take a step down to prove a point, just do it. Just do it. There's plenty of people that do it. I've seen it happen. I would do the same thing too. Same thing, hands down. I would take a step down just to prove a point. Don't get too close to your DMs. This is literally like the second or third time I've talked about DMs, which is district managers or managers, guys. Don't get that close. We need to distance ourselves away from our coworkers, our lifestyle, and just be working. That's it. That's it. So, guys, thank you for joining, whoever joined, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.